welcome back to GAMER-0. I'm your host T Hill. So, I know I've been gone for about a week. Just wanted to catch up with you guys a little bit and drop a review. I've been working on it it took me about a week, and then I had some video footage. No excuse. Been trying to get this to you for a couple days now. Hope you enjoy it. What have I been up to? First thing, boom, 55-inch 3D 240 Hz top of the line C8000 Samsung TV. Love it. Is paper thin and just a beautiful TV. Been playing my Dead Nation and some DC Universe. I just became a PlayStation Plus member. I'm enjoying it for core and for all the extra betas and discounts on stuff, so I get my money's worth in the long run. Actually, in the short run, I'll get my money's back. I highly recommend you guys go out and become a PlayStation Plus member. I think it offers something for everyone. So, let's jump right into the review. The review is that joint right there. If you guys can't see, that is Dead Nation. 15 bucks, amazing game. You will enjoy it. I loved every part of it. From simple things like the story, which is very simple. It's not overly narrative driven. You are pretty much trying to survive the zombie apocalypse. A year has gone by. You're one of the last survivors. Apparently, you have an immunity to this zombie virus. And what it does is it allows you to stay alive, but you find out along the way that you're going to mutate and that you'll no longer be immune, and you might be able to save yourself if you find the first victim, patient 0 of the zombie virus. And so your goal is to get to that point, recover that body, recover a sample, and then you might be able to save the human race, or at least save yourself. Story's not overly dramatic and overly into it. It is what it is. The zombie apocalypse is a shooter-up game. That's not narrative focused. It doesn't take itself overly serious. You will have fun with the story, but don't expect some like super complex, convoluted story that's gonna keep you engaged and thinking about what the story could be. It's not that. That's not its intent. So, graphics are amazing. You have tons of color palette from blues, reds, greens, bright oranges, yellows, from all over the place. Flares, just really every color in this game is there to accent the dramatic experience that you are having, that you are being rushed by zombies in a nightmarish hell world. So that really lends itself to the many set pieces that are there, from high rises to train tracks, carnivals that are broken down and you're getting chased by zombie clowns, to a harbor, to a broken down hell highway, a cemetery. Of course, it's a zombie game, you gotta have a cemetery. But there's so many different set pieces, and they really lend themselves graphically so well to this rich atmosphere, and it makes the world so much more believable because everything is littered how you would expect. If you mentally saw or visualized how a zombie world would be after humanity's pretty much done, that's it. It's conveyed perfectly in this game. And it leads itself perfectly into the gameplay, which is can be very corridor-based, which the zombies funnel down on you, or it can be opened up, where zombies will rush you from all different angles. They'll come out of windows, they'll break through like back of trucks and tankers and stuff. They'll come from every single spot you can imagine. But what's cool is the controls are so tight and precise. One analog stick to move, another analog stick to rotate around and shoot everything. You've got a dash mechanic that will let you to push through people. You've got a melee attack that will allow you to hack them up. The dash mechanic is controlled by a rebounding bar. So you can't just keep dashing everywhere because that would make it too easy. But you can push through and just get away, and then think of a quick strategy. You have tons of weapons ranging from your stereotypical your rifle to shotguns, flamethrowers, rocket launchers, a blade launcher that spins through and cuts people up, a big ass electric gun that shoots a stream of electricity through the zombies and will shock the shit out of them. Flares that you can use to distract them. Mines that will pull them in, well, they'll run into them and then boom, they'll blow up. So you got grenades and stuff like that. There's tons of weapons, and then they're all upgradable to some extent or another, either through ammo, through the amount of damage they do, their reload, the size of the clip, the amount of ammo. So I said that already, But so there's that. Plus you get armor along the way. If you really, search every nook and cranny, you'll get upgrades for your armor, which show on your character's model. On top of that, they're very statistic driven. So some armors are focusing on defense, some are focusing on strength, so you can muscle them up. Others are focused on speed. And then you get a good mix, some that will do a little bit of both. I haven't found a universal armor which takes care of all things, but I'm sure there's probably something like that out there. But it all, really, the combat, the bread and butter is the way the set pieces are set up for your gameplay mechanics. Whether they're coming down a tunnel and you can just sit there and lay a couple mines, or throw a flare and then run up and slash them, you can handle each scenario however you want. You can either inch through it, which is what I did, or if you're impatient, you might try to run through it and be brave and just hope you make it through. I wasn't so successful when I tried that several times. They come out everywhere, and some places like the cemetery, they will just bombard you. And there's the different zombie types really lend itself to the depth of the combat mechanics, which are, some zombies will just rush you, some will just linger around and they're just there. There are ones that are really look like they've been burnt up. They're all black and stuff. So when it's rich, dark environment and you have enemies in front of you, these guys like to creep up behind you, and they're so dark that you can hardly see them until you're like, oh my god, I'm getting hit. Where am I getting hit from? And then you rapidly fire around you until you hit something. There are zombies that scream out, and next thing you know, they're drawing in tons and tons of zombies. Big old fat zombies that when you shoot them, they blow up all this spewing goop that can hurt you. And it just takes out waves of other zombies that are around them. There are zombies that have these little things that shoot acid or whatever outside of their head. It's crazy. Then you even fight these weapons that were created by the military to stop the zombies. Some of them jump up in the air and they smash down on you, or they'll punch you, or you got the running one with these huge blades in its arms, and it'll just run at you and slash and slash and slash, and they take a lot of damage. They are the enforcers of this game. We've got zombies with machine guns that flail around and shoot off. It's crazy. There's a good variety there for different scenarios, different gameplay experiences. You will enjoy the combat. Replayability is really kind of a bread and butter of this game, where you can play through the 10 levels. There's 10 levels, they'll take about an hour each, depending on how you play through it. So you're looking at a good 10 hours. $15, that's already a good investment. On top of that, you get to play through it again with a buddy, either locally in your house or online, which is going to add tons of worlds of added replayability to this game. To go along with that, when you beat the game, you open up several more levels of difficulty. So if you really are that perfectionist and completionist, that added feature alone will add so much more to the game. There are tons of trophies you can get for this game. All in all, if I had to give this game a score, I have to give it a 5 out of 5 badasses. I enjoyed every single moment. It made me forget to blink. There are times where I had to go take out my contacts and rinse them out, put them back in, because I was like, shit, move. So it is that intense. It was a great experience. I highly recommend it. If you haven't hopped on Dead Nation, go pick it up. It's like $15. Or if you become a PlayStation Plus member, you can get it for I think $10. I believe it's $10. So it's a good game. You will enjoy it. I had an amazing time with Dead Nation. Great soundtrack, which I didn't even touch on because I'm not sound buff. But the sound of you stepping on flesh and the water sprinkling underneath your feet, the sound of the flames and explosions, it is amazing. So 5 out of 5 badasses for Dead Nation. I hope you enjoyed it. So last thing I got to say is I'm going to give my shout outs to Hip Hop Gamer and Night Gen Hero. Keep doing your thing. I can't even say how much I appreciate your guys' support. For all of you fans who've been following me for the last couple months, I know I've come a long way from the iPhone videos, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that you guys continue to support my videos. I will be doing more. I got some stuff. I'll be attending E3 next year, so I'll be bringing all that. More gameplay reviews, more gameplay videos. Gameplay walkthroughs will be coming. I just have to figure out, it takes a long time, and it takes a massive amount of rendering space. So, got all that coming. You can always leave your comments below and follow me on hiphopgamershow.com. You can follow me on Twitter. It's T_Hill0, or You can play with me on PSN if you want. Bring a mic so that way we can chat it up. It's T-Hill. Hope you enjoyed this episode of GAMER-0. I'm your host, T Hill. I'm out. Peace!